Hi everyone, welcome back to Novel Nomad, and today is going to be Tag Tuesday, in which I do a tag because I love doing tags but I just don't do them all the time. So the first tag I'm going to do is not a book related tag, it's anything but books tag. And I saw this on Kate Howe's website, and I'll link all the original links down below and her link, and I just was really excited about this tag because I think books probably take up about 75% of my thinking space and doing space and different activities, so I thought it'd be great to just to let you guys know and let you in on a little bit of the other sides of my passions and hobbies and things like that. So the first question is, what is your favourite cartoon or cartoons? And I have talked about my love of certain anime and different Japanese cartoons and things like that, and I thought I'd rule out all the Disney and those kind of cartoon movies and go for like that short cartoon that I used to watch when I was a kid, and that was Rainbow Bright. I'm really showing my age right now. But I loved Rainbow Bright. I loved colours. I was blonde when I was little, so that kind of long blonde haired girl who wore rainbow outfits all the time, I just wanted to be her in a way. And it was Rainbow Bright and the 7 colour kids, and they used to go off and have fun and adventures together, and it was so cute. They had like cute little star things, and they're always against the evil like Shadow Lord, whoever that was. And it was just super cute, and it was in Rainbow Land, and she had an awesome horse. I did love horses when I was younger. I didn't want a horse, I don't think. I just think I wanted to ride them. But I didn't want the pony. That wasn't my thing, but I did love the horse. The horse had a rainbow mane, and it was a white horse. Awesome horse. And I recently found a little Rainbow Bright brooch, and I had to buy it straight away. It was such epic nostalgia just seeing that brooch. So I think after seeing that brooch and seeing this question, I had to talk about Rainbow Bright. Second question is, what is your favourite song right now? And right now I am absolutely adoring everything that London Grammar are releasing on their new album. I have their old album and I have it in the LP record version as well, alongside the general iTunes version, because I listened to that with my friend when we were going around UK in their summer, and it just takes me back every time. So all their new stuff is so exciting. I'm so excited every time they release a song. Currently they've got out Big Picture and Rooting For You, and I'll put those down below and you have to check them out right away if you love kind of that like beautiful atmospheric but powerful voice. So good. I absolutely love London Grammar, so I'm so excited for the new album come out soon. Next is something that you can do for hours, and I thought I have art galleries and museums I like to go to, but you guys already know I'm a bit of a history nerd. So something else that I like to do, which thankfully I found out one of my friends also likes to do, so I don't feel that much of a weirdo, is look at housing, like housing plans, floor plans, and imagine my future house. Yes, I kind of look at floor plans and I like to design what I want or see what they have and like see how I could change it to my possible house. I am always lurking on real estate websites, things like that. Pinterest is a minefield of interior design. I absolutely love that site. So yeah, that would take up a few hours. I could easily procrastinate on real estate sites for ages, and even if I like use up all the local houses in, you know, different cities around Australia, I go international. I have been known to look at housing websites in Canada, America, London definitely, and countryside England. And I think even in Paris and Rome, I have looked at different housing plans there, but the language barrier was a bit fun for the Paris. So yeah, I haunt floor plans. I literally hunt them down, and then I imagine my possible house in the future, which is really nice visions and imaginings for that one. Number 4, it's something that my followers would be surprised by. And I suppose with my love of like London Grammar and like I love jazz music, I love postmodern jukebox, you'd probably be surprised to know that I love rap music and I know all the words to Gangsta's Paradise, and I do love the classic 90s rap and R&B, and that is my exercise music. I exercise to 90s rap, and it is fantastic. Question number 5 is, what is your favourite unnecessarily specific thing you like to learn about? And obviously this is going to be in the history field, so it's not going to be that great a surprise, but I thought I'd narrow it down further. I specifically love reading about the Scottish Enlightenment thinkers. Now, they were in the 18th century, 1700s, huge thinkers at the time, and what I specifically love about the Scottish Enlightenment thinkers, besides the fact that they can go on for pages on different theories, is that they really started to change the mentality of the time of the community and the individual to the community, and the ideas of greed and different economic values, because obviously the Industrial Revolution was taking place and the Science Revolution in a way. So there was all these ideas of, in a way, distancing from that medieval, that very traditional structure, and making the individual looking at themselves and how they could live within the community, not what they were in the community. It was looking at the individual. So I thought that they are absolutely fascinating, specifically in the changing of the concept of greed, moving it away from something religious to something good, because you had the burgeoning consumer society of the Victorians who liked all the little things and knickknacks, which I like all my things and knickknacks too. So it was just great to see that kind of development and that moving on, and how obviously how it connects into literature at the time, and especially in a way I love the romanticism, so the romantic authors and things were at the time, and how it was individual conscious against being awe-inspired by nature and everything around. And of course, like, God played into that, but it was very much the individual, their thoughts and how they were thinking and feeling at the time. So yes, Scottish Enlightenment, definitely. I love reading into those guys. They're fascinating. Number 6, I suppose, can be related to any of TV shows, movies, plots, cartoons, things like that. Books especially as well. So this is slightly bookish. I tried to avoid it, but I usually don't have to watch a movie twice to know the general plot. So if I've watched something ages ago, I will remember exactly the plot line that happens in that. So when someone says, oh, what was that movie that had, you know, this character do this? And I'm like, oh, it's this one. I've never had an issue remembering movies, and, you know, I have issues remembering other things. But of course, movies and plot lines and things like that, I can usually stick to them straight away. And I've always done that going into books with my reading for classes and things like that. I would only have to read a book, say, once all the way through, and make sure I pay particular notice to certain themes and motifs. And I didn't really have to read it again. I'll just skim it, because I would have a fairly good memory of what happened in different places, and I could go back to that. So yeah, I think my unusual selective memory is quite an unusual thing, but the mind is unusual, so that's fascinating too. Question number 7 is something that you've made in the last year. And my big personal project for 2016 and 17 continuing is origami. I am terrible at origami, and I have no qualms in professing how terrible I am. So in order to get better at it, I thought I would start at the very basics, and I'll do the origami stars, because it's a strip of paper and you can't go too wrong with an origami star. Well, you can. I did prove that you can. I did mess up my 3rd origami star. But so I have made a jar of stars, and for some reason they remind me of Studio Ghibli. I don't know why. Or Rainbow Bright, all the little sprinkle stars in there. But these are basically for every book I've read in 2016 and 17 so far. I think I'm missing a few. I have been remiss on my rainbow star folding lately. But I am getting more and more confident with following origami instructions. And so I'm going to progress, hopefully, to make some cranes for my lovely friend who keeps sending me beautiful origami. and I can only do a star. But I'll link a really great tutorial that I followed in how to do these stars down below. Question number 8 is, what is your most recent personal project? And I suppose that for me is I'm doing a cross stitch. It is a gift for a friend. These are all the colours I'm currently picking from. I don't really want to show what I'm doing. I just do a quick picture there. That is a gift, and she does watch my channel, so hopefully I get that finished. It's been a work in progress, but I hope to get onto that very soon. Question number 9 is something that you often think about when looking out of a window, and I suppose mine can vary. I usually think about possibilities of travel and different things at the time, definitely traveling, where I want to go, possible adventures, things, if I just see something like, oh, that'd be amazing to see, or perhaps I could see it here, different things like that. And also I find myself thinking about my characters and stories I do write as well, and I have one particular knotty bit in a story that I'm trying to untangle at the moment, so I keep rehashing that in my brain, and hopefully that will untangle itself in a while. But otherwise, travel. Definitely travel. Novel nomad. I am thinking how much traveling I can get done in 2017. That would be amazing. Now for number 10, last question for this tag is something that is oddly specific. And in this case they said food when studying or things like that, different examples. I thought of 2 things. One, when I travel on planes and it's a long haul, so about 4+ hours, I've been on like 16 and 17-hour flights, which were very hellish. I tend to only watch romantic comedies or cartoons. Otherwise, yeah, they're the only 2 I watch. I don't watch anything serious, anything intense, because I don't have the concentration span for it. I need something bright, peppy, in my face, really cute, make me laugh, and that's it. I mainly read when I fly, but it's gonna have to be a romantic comedy or a cartoon, and that's all I watch on those international flights. So it seems a waste, especially when you get some really great movies on there, but I just can't concentrate on them. And the second thing I thought for this question, which is quite interesting, is when I go to the movies, to the cinema as such, I don't get popcorn. The only time you'll ever see me eating chocolate peanut M&Ms is at the cinema. I only ever eat them there. And then this other lolly that I really like called a raspberry, which is just like a fruity raspberry tube, and that is basically all I eat. I never really get anything else besides peanut M&Ms or raspberries. I can get some things occasionally, but they're my defaults. I don't go very far past that. Not usually ice cream, not popcorn, raspberries and peanut M&Ms. That is my cinema going fare. So I hope you enjoyed this tag. I should be getting into more tags soon. If you have any recommendations or any tags you'd like to see me do, please link them down below. I have a list of my own, but if you have anything in particular that you'd like to know, or any particular topic you'd like me to look into, tell me down below. I'd love to hear that. And if you really, really want to do this tag, do it. You do it right now, do this tag, and you totally tell me about it if you did this tag after I tagged you, because that would be awesome. So I hope you have an absolutely glorious day, and I will see you next time. Bye!